I think all hypnotherapists and coaches should know this, and this is more like a framework that a lot of therapists overlook, which is the investigation phase. We call this the hypnotic interview. It's one of the first things we teach to all of our students, because in order to find out what problem you need to resolve, you need to do a proper interview. Now, I'm not talking about an intake form. I'm not talking about a personal history. I'm not talking about asking your client like the 5 top coaching questions you've got to ask. I'm not asking about that. What we're looking for with the investigation phase is what is unconscious information that the unconscious mind is stuck on, and what is conscious information that is essentially fluff. Now, when you start to ask your client these strategic questions, I won't go through what they are because there's thousands of different questions, but the framework's important. When you start to talk to your client about their problem, what's the one thing you can bet on that they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you their guesses, their conclusions, their thoughts. They're going to tell you what they think the problem is, all of these sorts of things which are essentially fluff. These are conscious stuff that you as a good therapist should know how to delete and get rid of. Your goal through this investigation phase is to find out what is unconscious information, the real golden juicy stuff that you need to find out. That's the really hidden root cause of the real golden stuff you need to find out as a therapist compared to the conscious stuff. And 95, 97% of the stuff your client will tell you is all a guess, guys. It's conclusions, it's conscious fluff. Your goal is to learn how to decipher between those two. So when it comes down to it, learning that thing, knowing that frame of how to ask the right questions, that'll do 95% of the therapy for you as well. Now, I can't get into detail about how that works. We spend 3 days teaching this, but the framework still exists. Instead of diving too quickly into the hypnosis part, spend time on the investigation phase. Find that root cause, find out what's going on, find the blocks, find the stuck thinking. That's your job as a therapist.